Well, welcome to another episode of Gray and I Slay podcast. This is Susie Turner, your host, and today I'm so excited to have my guest. We're going to be talking about marriage, the holidays, and just, becoming one. Does becoming one when you say I do, or is becoming one gradually taking place over all the years that you're together? So we're going to talk about that. I'm looking forward to that topic because it's going to be great. So my guest today is none other than my videographer and my photographer for Gray and I Slay. All things Gray and I Slay. This is him behind the scenes. And I'm so glad to have he and his wife with me today. So please welcome John and Myrna Ray. How you guys doing?
Doing great.
Hey, Susan, how you doing?
Doing good.
Thanks for having me.
No, thanks
all
for
over again.
yeah. You didn't have to say that, John. But yes, it's going to be a great episode. And so I am so excited. It's going to be talking about, so you guys are doing good, ready for the holidays, all that good stuff?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holidays have kind of lost a little of their luster since I stopped believing in Santa Claus.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So growing up, what was your favorite holiday when you were growing up? What were you?
It was Christmas.
It was Christmas?
And probably followed by July 4th for the close second.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you got toys on Christmas, so that was the good day.
Why July 4th, though? Did something like family reunion?
Well,
What made the
that's
4th special?
generally my oldest sister got married and moved to Columbus, Georgia, and my other sister they were living in North Carolina for a while. But yeah, everybody just seemed to come back to the old homestead for July 4th. So
That's what we did too. My dad, our first family reunion brought on by my father because he wanted all of his children, grandchildren, everybody to come home. And it was 4th of July. So that's what we stuck to. That was a tradition, 4th of July always, until just recently we switched it. So
How many siblings or grandchildren people were coming back?
Girl, don't. And that was another
Lots.
occasion because my mother would always say when the house was crowded, she goes, girl, so many people in this house is going to fall down. And that was one occasion, such our first one, because there were so many little bitty kids, many babies. So my parents had 11 children.
Yeah, so you had a lot of people.
It was a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then like extended families, cousins sometimes would come in.
Right.
Yeah. My dad's sisters sometimes would come in. So it was a lot of people.
yeah, we had 7, and then cousins and uncles and aunts, and so yeah, it was a pretty big crowd.
Yeah. So, but I would say too, Christmas probably was I don't know if Thanksgiving was like special to me.
That was mine.
Yeah.
You saw many of our relatives came to my grandmother's house on Thanksgiving because of weather. We live up north or, outside of Chicago. So the weather was not as bad in November.
Yeah.
And so I love Thanksgiving also just because of the food.
The food,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, my.
Speaking of the food, I went home with Myrna for Thanksgiving one time.
Oh, no, John, do not.
So what?
This is after my grandmother passed.
When we have Thanksgiving, we would have dinner early. So I get to Myrna's house. It's like 6:00 and we ain't ate nothing yet. I'm like, what is going on?
On Thanksgiving?
I went to the store to get some snacks. So when food finally got there, I was just eating everything, and so I was hungry.
And I was saying, John, please be careful on what you put on your plate. You may not want to put that much on your plate.
When you're hungry, you eat.
He piled this up. And I do want to say this is after my grandmother passed. Prior, it totally different. So he fills his plate, he gobbles all this food up. My sister and I are looking at each other like, really? And then he goes back for more. And then the second time, he was like, "Ugh." Well, my grandmother was a baker. She was a great cook. We would open up the cupboards, take all the dishes out, and we've had pies and cakes stacked, double stacked. We would stay up all night, two nights, 3 nights, preparing for meals when my grandmother was alive. My aunt would also do desserts. After my grandmother passed, we still came to the house, her house.
Okay.
But my aunt-in-law
Oh my
was
God,
responsible
not
for
aunt-in-law.
the meal.
Oh my gosh.
And she was not a very good cook. So I would have broccoli. I may had some beef if I think she could do beef.
Well, it tasted good while I was eating
Oh,
it.
so
The first time.
plate, because you were hungry.
Yeah,
The first time.
Second plate kicked in and said, "This is not good. This is."
That wasn't supposed
Yeah.
to be known though. But yeah, we had our Thanksgivings
Well, it
was
is what it is.
really
Yeah.
exciting, fun. We got
Yeah.
to see family, people from Detroit, from Washington, all over. My grandmother's home was a home where people would come, and she raised different people. So when they left, she was still considered Aunt Rose.
Okay.
And people would come back, and that would be the time that they could share their appreciation, and we celebrated together. People would walk out with plates of food.
Yeah.
We'd be angry as kids because we've done all this labor, and then
And you
people
want
are
those
coming
leftovers.
in.
Yeah.
They're coming in eating, but girl, we'd have food for days, for weeks, for weeks. After when people left and we're cleaning up, I do remember we would package up food and put it outside on the porch.
Oh.
Because the refrigerator was too small to house all
keep
that.
it cold.
Yeah, to
Okay.
keep it. Yeah, I remember Harry and David. My grandmother would order nuts and fruits and fruit.
Those
Have you had
chocolate-covered
a fruit
cherries.
cake?
Oh, I'm not a fruitcake eater.
Yeah, my mom used to make a Japanese fruit cake.
Yeah, I don't know about the fruit cakes, but I do remember it was a tradition.
It was a
had
tradition.
it.
That's
Yeah,
true.
They loved it.
Yeah, my dad bought. And I don't think anybody ate it, but we would always have
Right.
one on the holidays.
Right. I definitely
Yes.
remember it.
Yeah.
We don't celebrate like that anymore.
No.
Our families are far apart, and we just.
It's like everybody does
It's
their own
different.
thing too, you
Yeah.
know. So I do my own thing, my own tradition, which for Christmas is Christmas Eve. My son and his family come over for Christmas
nice.
Eve, and then Christmas Day they spend with her family. But
Yeah.
before we did try to do both people on Christmas Day, and I said nah, because I would get shortchanged.
Right, because they only
I
spend a
felt
few
shortchanged.
minutes over here,
Yeah,
and then
go
right.
to her family.
Right,
And then,
right.
So I just said, you know what? No, I don't want to do that. I want to spend Christmas, a big chunk of the day with you guys too. So let's just do Christmas
Let's do it.
Eve.
Right.
Yeah.
I got a
That
whole
way
day.
I get, but my son's a barber, so he's going to work part of the day. And my grandkids now, they both work, but they work in food service. So restaurants are open Christmas Eve.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So now this year is going to be different because I don't know what time they'll get
time.
off. Yeah.
Okay.
So it'd be, so.
But still, you
It's
have
gonna be
the
different
whole
again,
day,
but
so
I have-
you can kind of manage things. It'd be just a whole day of festivities.
Yeah. So,
Christmas has just become so commercialized these days. As you start seeing Christmas stuff in October.
yeah.
And
Before Halloween.
yeah, so it's really, and even besides that fact, there's some dispute on whether December 25th was actually the day of Christ was born. If by the weather, some people said it was in September. It should have been around September
no.
11th, as a matter of
Yeah,
fact.
but I was thinking the same thing. Then I was listening to a podcast last week, and they're determined that he was born sometime in December. That Mary conceived in March.
Okay.
And they said that they got facts. And I'm like, okay,
Well,
yeah.
How could you have facts?
But that's what
from
I
that?
said
Yeah,
too.
you
They
don't
have facts
you
that
have
she
beliefs, you don't have facts.
conceived in March, and that he was actually born in December, right around somewhere near the 25th is
Yeah.
what they said. And I'm like, you know what? I don't.
And-
Right.
It doesn't matter to me as long as I know
Yeah.
he's
That
here.
he
came.
rose,
Yes,
he was born, he died, and he rose.
But
He rose.
That's
goes to
right.
another I mean, even some of the traditions like the Yuletide log and putting up these lights, when you look at the story
origin.
behind them, it's not good. And I remember my youngest grandson, when he was 6, I told him there was no Santa Claus. He was mad. So later on, as he got older, he was like, "Say, why did y'all let me believe that?"
Yeah.
I said, "We all believed it.
Yeah.
At one
Yeah, we
point.
all grew up.
Everybody
That's true.
believed in Santa Claus, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
You-
Audra,
you
how
just
old is she
found-
now?
Audrey is probably 10 or 11.
Okay, so she probably doesn't believe
She
anymore.
she might. Last time I checked, she did.
Okay.
I didn't want to bust her bubble because
he get beat up.
there might have been some extenuating circumstances.
Exactly.
With that. So I'm just gonna let her believe it as long as she wants to believe
Yeah.
it. And
Yeah.
Well, Christmas
You know-
we don't do the decorations.
Decorating.
Not a lot. There have been times that we put like
we have
candles in
never-
candles in the
that time
windows.
You put candles in the windows.
Right,
I've
I
never put
said.
anything up. Oh, you said
Well,
we.
you-
That's
because of
we
the
because
household.
you guys are a couple. So that's the we.
Right.
We, John and Myrna.
Okay.
We.
I'll go with that. We can roll with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we typically look at, our focus for Christmas is really on the birth of Christ and trying to get away from some of the commercialization and all of, the things related to profit that takes away from Christ. So even with our nieces, our nephews, our children, we've celebrated Christmas with gifts, but not, like, we've never gone like crazy
Yeah.
and given.
Did you see the house across
15.
the street? They got lights. Their
pay
lights is
attention.
like nighttime, music playing. The
Wow.
whole house is lit up.
Yeah. It's a nice street. This one, like every time I come home, I'm like, she's got something else up. Her house is, it is what they say lit, but it's, I mean,
It's lit.
when I say lit, doesn't
lit
mean it's lit up.
It's lit.
Oh, last night I drove home. I'm like, she's got more. Oh, and it's getting to the point to where it's starting to look too very
Gaudy.
gaudy.
Yeah.
Yes, it's getting to the point. It's
Yeah.
like, girl, come on, just stop.
So your homeowner is going to be, the association
Ones
is
that
going to be
live
sending
across-
her a letter
Yeah.
saying, these are the restrictions.
Yeah.
I know
They
it's
should.
Wrong season, but you should have seen the Halloween stuff they put on.
Oh,
these
yeah.
people had like huge,
Yeah.
elaborate setups.
Yeah.
And then Halloween it rained, and they didn't even get to put all this stuff out. So I was walking the next day, and people were claiming we should have had Halloween on it because they celebrated it the day before after a football game or something.
Okay.
So the day that they should have celebrated it was nice. The day that they did celebrate
Yeah,
it,
it did
rained.
rain.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
for
I
the
know
kids.
my son's neighborhood, they go all out for Halloween. They got blow ups.
Yeah.
They got,
One of-
I mean, all this scary look. I'm like, why would you do that
One
to
of them
kids?
scared Myrna.
A half a body, like a body is coming up out of the
Oh, my
ground.
goodness.
Yes.
We were
My neighbor
walking.
did that this year. I'm like, why? Why would you do that
We were
to
doing
these
our walk,
kids?
Susie, and one of those things you went by was motion activated, and it went or something.
Yeah, it's too much.
It's getting too much.
I think
It
we
is.
just get so far away. And I don't know, I've heard different things about the meaning of Halloween. So specifically in the church, we don't want our children to feel like they're slighted or that they're missing out. So we'll have like a harvest festival
they
and
call
we'll
trunk
invite
or
them to
treat.
do do different games or have different events, but
Yeah.
provide them with candy. And it's safer and it also allows them to feel that there's a celebration. And we're not calling it Halloween,
Yeah.
but there is just so much
It's the
negative.
same day that everybody's
Hey, when I was
celebrating
in
it.
Halloween, we didn't get nothing. So anyway,
That's because you live in the country.
okay, whatever.
So he is totally against even Harvest Festival. He will not buy a bag of candy or anything for kids. So
Yeah.
kids are missing out in our neighborhood
Yeah.
from this household.
Lights out. I know my lights out. It's like,
Right. Well, they used to
I'm usually never
toilet
home
paper
anyway. Yeah. They
your
did back in the day,
yard
they sure did.
if you didn't
Yeah.
give candy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm never
I-
home anyway in the evenings. That's pickleball. Yeah, I'm gone.
You're
So
out. Yeah.
this year, pickleball. I was at pickleball
Okay.
for trick or treat night. So I'm like, why would I buy candy? I don't get home till 8:00. So
And they're finished. And then it gets dark so early.
Mm-hmm.
So last year was the last year that I put out candy.
Mm-hmm.
I put out candy and I put it out in one of my longer burger baskets.
okay,
And
don't tell me.
They took the whole basket.
Don't tell me. They took your basket.
girl, I was so upset.
I would have been. You should have had it in a apple
A
picking.
plastic container.
Yes.
Yeah, so
one of them baskets they give you when you buy apples.
right,
One of those. Yes.
right.
Oh,
So I was
that
not
basket was
happy.
too. Girl,
Yep.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
So no more candy for my
Wow.
neighborhood. Whoever took that basket, and they probably didn't even know what it was, so
But
they probably
still.
dumped the candy and threw the basket. Yeah.
Somebody knew what that basket
Yeah.
was. They knew the quality of Longaberger baskets.
I am.
They knew what they knew what they were getting.
Well,
And
it's
they were
gone.
like, "Thank you." That's what they said.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If we would have had a ring, we could have go back and
Yeah, and see who did it. Exactly.
follow that little
That's
kid.
so
No.
funny.
But yeah, so holidays are they're special, but we just I think we're very non-traditional.
Yeah.
So you're not going to
but
see a lot
Back
of
in the day when we
tradition.
had like Sears, that big book catalog,
yeah,
remember that? We
I
used to
do.
go through and dog ear the pages. Well, we dog eared
Yeah.
the pages.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
We'd mark an X or put our initials on the toys. I remember that.
yeah, it was
I
so
love
much
that.
fun. Couldn't wait to get that. Go to the
That
store. I don't
catalog.
know. Yeah, because did you go to the
No,
store
it
and pick
came
it
in the
up, or
mail.
it came in the mail?
And,
Yeah.
and like I said, remember that they were the original online shopping.
Yeah, yeah,
Now they're offline.
yeah. They gone.
So Sears was online. So once we
Well-
got the catalog,
You
I
would
don't
have,
remember
there would be
going.
like a phone because I worked. Well, that was one of my
Oh.
first jobs, which I loved. I was a teletypist for Sears. So all the when you place an order, either you call in or you would come to the store and place the order. That's what I remember. Either you had two ways of ordering. You would
Yeah.
call, there was a phone number you could call to place your order,
Okay.
and then we would take the order, and then I would go in and type the order up and just click. This huge, big old, I mean, this thing was huge that I
Wow.
used to type in the orders. Yeah.
Wow.
And
I
then they would
remember.
come to the store at the service, I don't know if it's a service desk or the catalog department.
Yes.
And that's where I worked. I was in the
Yes.
catalog
Okay,
department.
I
Yeah.
do remember that. I remember service merchandise too.
Yeah.
I used to love looking
Yeah.
through their jewelry. I think that's where we got our wedding ring from. Service merchandise.
Yeah.
Next question.
We're done talking about, I want to talk about my plays that I used to put on at church.
Right,
Christmas
absolutely.
Eve,
Oh, I
Christmas
remember
Eve.
those.
Yes, and we would I would go to the library and I would just dig and dig and dig to find the right book and find the right play. Probably didn't know what I was doing, but I was.
And you're directing the
and
play.
I'm directing the
Okay,
play. Gave everybody their parts. Everybody had their part. They knew when to come in. But I was in the play too, so I was.
So you're
I was
director and you're an
and I was an
actress.
actor.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we had
Yeah.
a Christmas play.
No, we
Oh,
always
it
had
was
Christmas
fun.
plays.
Oh, Christmas Eve. It was always Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And all the saints from the church would
be there.
Would be there.
Right.
And neighbors in the
Yeah.
around our church, they would come. I remember Mr. and Mrs. Dykes, Miss Christine, her and her husband, Mr. Virgil. They would come every year. Every year they would come.
Did people have to audition, Susie, for
No.
specific roles?
No.
You
And they
just-
would ask for a specific role.
Okay.
Not specific role.
And you would just assign them?
Just let them you
Okay.
choose. But usually, like my brother and a little girl named Kathy, they were married. Usually, they would always be Mary and Joseph.
Okay, little
Yeah.
favoritism
Yeah.
there, huh?
Yeah.
Giving it to your
Yeah,
brother.
nepotism.
Mhm.
Usually, it had worked out that way.
Okay.
We'd
That's
have
how it works.
that little plastic baby doll wrapped up in probably towels because we had towels around our head too. That was part of the outfit that we assumed.
That's your costume.
We
Okay.
assume that's how they looked back in the Bible days, right? They
Yeah.
had some kind of like something around their hair,
Yeah.
so that's what we did.
Yeah, and
Bathrobes. We had bathrobes on.
okay.
Yeah, because we couldn't afford, to go out and
Right,
get a costume.
right.
So
I do
we made
remember
it, we
the
made it
plays.
easy. Get your bathrobe and get your head, your bath towel wrapped
And
in
that
it.
was your-
That was
that was
it.
your- okay.
It was our uniform.
Okay. Well, that was how
Yeah.
did that work out for the church? How did the church participate? in
Oh,
that?
it was
Was
good.
your father excited
Yeah,
about it?
everybody was excited. And I especially, I can't
course.
speak for everybody else, but I was excited because at the end of the play, my father, he would go, I don't know who helped him pack all those bags, but there was a
You didn't do
brown.
'em.
Oh, no.
You didn't?
No, I was too big. We had to rest and get ready and remember, because we had to remember our lines,
Okay.
right?
All
And
right.
so I don't know who helped. I don't know if my mom helped him do the bags or who helped him, but every year there was like remember the brown sandwich bags?
Yeah.
Lunch bags, and then he would put apples and tangerines, and just nuts and all different kinds of candy and chewing gum, be loaded in those bags, and everybody got a bag.
Okay.
Everybody.
Wow.
But I look forward to, I don't know why I look forward to that every year, but it was just, it makes me smile now thinking about that, maybe because of his labor of love, putting all that stuff in the bag. Yeah.
That's so simple.
Yeah.
And
consistent
special. Things. Yeah, I miss
very
that.
special.
I really miss that.
Yeah. So that was the holidays for us. So loved it. Okay, so let's talk about marriage now. Let's talk about some of your things that you guys do, because like I said, seasons shift in marriage. So what are some of the things you guys intentionally do to stay connected?
I was going to say bah humbug, but I'm gonna be nice.
Be nice, John.
Go ahead, dear. What do you got to say about that?
When you start talking about intentional things, I think so this year we'll be married 30 years. Yeah.
Hey,
but
that's awesome.
John's family, I was thinking about his sisters, his siblings. He has 2 sisters who have been married, I think, over 50 years. And he has a brother who's been married 42 years. So we're babies compared to them.
Wow.
But as you grow in your marriage, I think things become less important and other things become more important.
Okay.
So some of the things that we do, I don't know that they're intentional. They're starting to be automatic. So, last week we went to a pop-up, and John was looking around and he was talking about, this face moisturizer that would be good for his beard. And he was just telling me a little bit about it. And so when the next day I looked upstairs in the back room and I noticed that he had purchased the moisturizer. Well, I purchased a moisturizer too, not knowing that I thought he was just telling me, there's this table, I think she has a good product, blah, blah, blah. So I went and bought it, just, not necessarily intentional, but just something, it's something that he thought he could use, something that would be beneficial. And so I think when you start growing in your marriage, if you're growing together, that there are things that you're just innate, that you just connect and you just do those things. So we even, when you talk about Christmas presents, things like that, not big Christmas presents. I remember our first year we got married, we were big on Christmas and anniversaries. So we bought matching Movado watches. And that was really we had started. Okay. So that was like one of the most expensive gifts that we had given to each other. But we purchase gifts all through the year. So not really focusing on doing things intentional for a specific day.
Okay, so your 30th anniversary, any big plans? You guys cruising, going international, any big plans?
I'm not leaving the country.
Not right now.
Yeah,
not right now.
Yeah.
But
they might not let me back in.
Our anniversary is the 26th of December.
Okay.
So this year we're just gonna be kind of quiet at home.
Okay.
Yeah,
now, do you have people coming over for Christmas Day? You have people coming over? Or you go to your family?
No, this Christmas we'll probably be here with my sister.
Yeah, because I think my son is going to San Diego, so.
His son is going to be with his in-laws.
Okay.
His daughter is in North Carolina, so they will probably stay there. So we'll do a quiet Christmas this year, and my sister lives here, so my sister will come over. Yeah.
I have to pat her down before she leaves.
Oh my!
It's just
so you have
a joke.
one sister that lives here.
I have one sister that lives in Columbus.
I always harass her. I tell her, I got to pat you down before you leave.
That's funny. So who cooks? Who does the cooking?
Oh my!
Or you guys?
I've been banned from cooking. So years ago, I was told I never had to cook.
Oh my God!
Oh my
day in my life, and so
Myrna is
with
good
that.
at a lot of things, but cooking she's getting better. I got to give her credit, but when we first, she was not a good cook. I don't know all of that.
Getting better, is
Now,
that
see,
intentional? Are you intentionally getting better?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
I'm not even looking for that additional task to be on my list. I don't need that skill.
Yeah, because we don't have like traditional dinner, I just eat what I eat and she fixes what she wants to fix. And
Hey, and that works.
Yeah.
It works in the household, keeps the peace.
Sometimes she would come, what are you doing for dinner? I'm like, well, I don't know. What are you doing for dinner?
So for Christmas, which is very similar over the last few years with Thanksgiving, I can make green beans pretty good. I can make.
What does it take to make green beans?
I can make
You just open the
greens.
can.
Whether
I was going to say fresh green beans. You do have a process with some fresh green beans.
we'll just say green beans.
Green
We're not going
beans.
to put
Canned
any
beans.
adjectives on.
He's saying canned.
And then I can make a pretty good turkey, but we don't. I haven't been baking turkeys lately. We've been
I don't think
purchasing.
we've ever. It's been a long time since we had a whole turkey.
It's been a while, but I can make turkey pretty well. Good. It's good. Yes, it is
Just
good.
agree, John.
It
Just
kind of
agree, John.
reminds me of that episode of Martin where
I thought you were going to go to the
Gina-
hamburgers. I
where
said, don't
Gina
talk
cooked-
about that hamburger story.
Gina cooked the turkey and then she cut it and blood
I
ran out.
know, yes.
No,
No, she did. Myrna did.
I can do good
She has cooked
turkeys.
a good
I can
turkey.
make
I'll give you that.
wonderful green beans. I can make greens, fresh greens.
now.
We'll do fresh with the
Okay.
greens. And then that's about it.
Okay.
And so then John does the dressing if we're having dressing, and then my sister will do the other things.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll do the mac and
I kind
cheese
of
or
fumbled it a little bit this year. I used some
Oh,
stuff that I
my.
thought was. I
he
thought it
used
was
some
fresh, but it was.
expired dressing mix.
Okay.
And when I came upstairs and he was cooking, I'm like,
you smelled it?
I can
No,
smell that's
only
not.
because a few days before that, she had eaten a bar that was expired. So when she came up and she was all, oh, my stomach.
I ate an expired energy bar,
Okay.
and it did not serve me well. And that smell and that taste was still very familiar. So when I came
Yeah.
upstairs and he was cooking the next
Okay.
day, I'm like, I know that's not good because I remember that experience. I'm not eating that.
So I had to go.
I was
Luckily,
gonna say,
Kroger's
So we
was
threw
open.
it
I
out.
went and got
Yes,
some
right, Kroger
fresh stuff
open.
and just made it. But yeah, I didn't know it was in there. It had been in there a year, but it was.
Oh my God.
But it was just like the crumbs, those are usually
The breadcrumbs.
Yeah, but it.
Expired.
But
Really?
you have to think about the preservatives and things that
that's
they're
true.
putting in food
That's
right
true.
now.
That is true.
And I've never experienced anything like that before. So when I smell that, I'm like, oh no, we are not eating
And it
this.
did taste kind of
that's
funny.
certain.
Anyway.
Not doing
And he
that.
tasted.
Yeah.
So that's our Christmas meal, and it's really simple. We've changed how we even eat on holidays. We used to have multiple desserts and all kinds of. We'll have different meats and things like turkey. We used to have ham, so we
I
don't
don't
eat.
think we ever had ham.
We did. I used to buy ham for my family
okay.
from Honey. Yes,
Honey baked.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, because I would buy ham and a turkey, and now we switched to we have smoked turkey and we don't have the ham, but we have more vegetables. So we'll have more greens. We'll have broccoli.
Yeah.
My grandmother used to make this wonderful sauce with mayo and lemon something that would go over steamed broccoli, and so I love that. I don't know how to do that. My sister knows how to do that, but broccoli my sister makes. Mac and cheese, can't make mac and cheese. I tried to make it before, nobody ate it. But I'll do a couple of vegetables, 3 or 4 vegetables, and then John will do the dressing, my sister.
Yeah.
And she still brings in like desserts.
Okay.
So over Thanksgiving, she did bring a sweet potato pie. I love her
bakes?
sweet
She
potato.
bakes?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's a pretty
I
good
ate the
baker.
whole thing too.
And I'm getting away from sweets, but John, took the pie.
Okay, that sounds very good. That sounds like a good time
I
to
don't
be.
like yams.
Really?
I don't like. I don't. For some
I love
reason, that sweet potato just needs
Yeah,
to be
I
by
like
itself.
sweet potato pie, but I don't like yams either.
Yeah.
With all the sugary syrup you put. Oh, I love sweet potatoes baked. I love them
No.
in French fries. I love them. I love sweet potatoes.
Well, I love them baked. I love them plain. But when you start adding like
I eat mine plain.
sugar,
Yeah, the brown sugar and the cinnamon. I can eat it like that too, but I prefer to eat it
just plain.
now.
I can do that
plain.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Me too.
Yeah.
But so it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Christmas will be a quiet Christmas this year.
Okay.
By the fireplace.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
That's gonna
yeah,
be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about when you guys have a conflict or disagreement. Who's usually the first to apologize?
Usually, if there is a disagreement, it's because he's created the disagreement.
Was that right?
He is the disagreement.
Right.
Okay.
And he is the one that needs to apologize. When we're getting, Susie, you can see it coming. So when we're on the verge of having a disagreement, I'll say, John, you're going to come back and you're going to have to apologize. John, you're wrong. So I'm just telling you, you're going to come back and you're going to ask me to, for forgiveness.
Yeah.
So, okay, keep going. I'm going to just let you take it. But,
Well, like a wise man once said, I'm just going to let you believe what you want to believe.
So, you the first one to apologize then? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I don't.
Yes, you are.
Okay. Well, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
And most of the time.
I wouldn't say most of the time, Myrna.
When you think of the
Majority of the time.
when you think of the disagreements that we have, we'll just talk about. There was a thing when I was in New York, and you and Trey show up. Like, who started that disagreement, and then who came
What do
to
you mean
apologize?
we showed up?
There was something going on, and then I don't know what you did, but then you and Trey had a trip planned to New York, and you guys show up, and you're like, I'm sorry.
Was that
the thing?
We only
the fitness
I only
thing
went
we did?
to New York with Trey once.
We did that fitness thing.
Yeah.
And what did you do?
I
The
thought
day
you knew we were
before.
coming. What are you talking about?
I knew you were coming, but what did you do the day before?
I don't know. What did I do?
He's the first one to apologize. We'll just leave it
What
like
did
that.
I don't
Leave
even
it at
remember.
that.
Okay.
Okay.
I always
Because you didn't
let
stay with us. We stayed at a Airbnb. Did we drop you off in Brooklyn?
I think,
night.
and then we spent a night at Myrna's.
Then the last night we stayed at the apartment. Yeah, with Myrna.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
People everywhere. We were all. So one of your living room, like my mom said, the one that living room didn't, because we were all in the living room.
Cave in?
Didn't cave in.
in.
So many people in
Yeah.
that room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mama Sue, Charlotte. Yeah. It was a lot
I
of
love
people.
that building. You guys didn't get to spend a lot of time
No,
though,
but that
because
was
you
a
got back on the
beautiful
road
place.
the next
Yeah,
day.
early that morning. We got on the road. It was
Yeah.
still dark. We got up to hit the road back.
Yeah, it would have been
To
nice for you to
Columbus.
spend some time.
To see, me and Charlotte went out that night. Went to Junior's.
To Junior's,
Cheesecake.
which is right down the street.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was so good too. But we were hungry. It was like midnight. We were like, we're hungry.
And their Junior's is open 24 hours.
We
So
did.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you did suggest Junior's,
Yeah.
and we found it, and ate, and then walked back that time of morning. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But it was
Just the two of us
People
walking
out.
back. Yeah, people were out. That's true.
But that's New York.
Yeah.
And then where we lived, it was in such a good distance from anything. You got all the trains that are within 2 blocks, and then you have all these restaurants. It's just a really
Yeah.
nice area. So yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time.
So,
it was
yeah.
fun. It was fun.
Well, I remember one time when you were.
You see her chest.
Yeah, when she first, so after living in New York, she came back, back home, and
Oh, this is a pandemic.
yeah,
Oh,
and so, I mean, Myrna's she's so nitpicky. I mean, she's just, everything's got to be, if I drop
She's meticulous.
if I drop a
Not
sock,
really.
she'll, like, before I can even turn around and pick it up, she's already got it. Or if I go to the refrigerator and get something, and I'm going to close it.
And leave the refrigerator door open.
But so I leave it open because I'm getting something. I'm going to put it right back in, and she'll come back and shut this up. I'm like, I wasn't finished with it yet. But anyway.
Anyway.
She got it doing something, and I don't know what.
We got a ticket in New York, and I paid the ticket, but he had paid the ticket.
I don't know if that was it, but I don't know what it, but anyway, she came, she was doing something. I just said, Myrna, stay in your lane. Oh, why did I say that? She was like.
Famous last words.
She just went off, but we laughed about it after that because I still tell her, Myrna, just stay in your lane.
That's what you guys lived apart. How many years? Because you were married.
We lived apart about 12 years, but we've always had a relationship where I traveled. And so that, the first few years of our marriage, I traveled Monday through Thursday.
Probably why we stayed married. Anyway.
And then then there was a segment of where I traveled. Okay, and then John, you traveled.
Yeah,
you started
when I worked for
traveling
IBM, I traveled a lot.
Yeah, so when we moved here, and I was kind of settled, like I didn't travel. That's when I worked with the Longaberger Company. Then John was traveling.
Oh, okay.
And so then...
I forgot all about that.
Yeah. And so when he stopped traveling, then I moved to another position, and then I started traveling periodically. So we've always been in a situation where we've had like distance or separation, but in 2011, we actually got an apartment in New York and had 2 places of residence. So first couple years was pretty, it was an adjustment. So John would come and spend like a couple of weeks there because he worked for a company. They had an office there. He could work there. But then I think what happened is it became a little burdensome. Him leaving all his equipment, his guitar, like he had to pack all that up, his camera. And then I started coming home maybe on long weekends, like once a month. And then February seemed to be like the time that you would come spend a longer period of time.
Okay.
But yeah.
No, it was around Afropunk time when I would.
Well, that was 2 different times, babe. Because Afropunk was in the summer. Yeah, but
that was an experience.
But y'all made it work, though, right?
Yeah.
Being,
it was easy.
like we said before, it could have been
It was.
y'all could have had, you each could have had your own separate families,
That's too much work. I'm not even going. That's too much work.
Myrna wouldn't have been able to maintain that because.
Oh, but
why?
I could have.
You could have.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Because one time Myrna's uncle, she was doing something, and her Uncle Jay, he was cool like that. And Myrna said, I would never thought about that. And Uncle Jay said, that's because you're not criminal minded.
But you could have thought about 2 families, right?
Yeah, we were like that.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I wouldn't have done that.
That's too much work, too much cleanup, too many lies.
Exactly.
Like I can't, when you tell a lie, then you got to remember that you told that lie, and you got to remember who you told that lie to.
Like the judge, who's it? One of them TV judges said, if you tell a lie, you better have a good memory.
Yeah,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's too much work. And not only that, Susie, I just believe, when I was praying about my relationship with John, I just asked God, give me a husband that is committed to you, committed to his mom. And, if that relationship, if you have a husband that's committed to God, then there's going to be integrity and there's going to be trust, no matter if you're in front of them or no matter if you're not. So because we were separated from each other, we weren't separated from God. So God knew everything that was going on. And then, as you start to, I don't know that I was in love with John when I got married. But when you start to be
in love with my muscles.
Oh, right. But as we grew together and as we grew with Christ, I became in love with him. When you love someone, it's just like your relationship with God. Mm-hmm. When you love someone, you want to be true. You want to be faithful. Yeah. You want them to be able to speak well of you, well of the relationship that you have with them. Mm-hmm. And so we didn't have a lot of craziness being separated. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was, and plus, John lived in a little black box. So we FaceTime.
Oh my goodness.
All day, every day after work.
FaceTime.
After work. So we would go to sleep and we'd be on FaceTime. We'd have prayer. We'd disconnect, go to work. And when we came back home, we'd be on FaceTime.
Again. Wow.
So my family used to say, when is John going to get out of that black box? But it just became like it was easy. It was natural for us. Mm-hmm. It wasn't hard. And the other thing I really think is so important, and my Sunday school teacher used to always tell us when we were in Sunday school growing up to know yourself.
Yeah.
Learn to know who you are and learn
advice.
To know, what you like, what you don't like. Mm-hmm. Don't jump into marriage, like right out of your parents' home. And so I didn't get married until I was into my 30s. Mm-hmm. John and I, and then we dated for 5 years. Mm-hmm. But being comfortable with being alone, so being separated from my husband, but I'm alone, I'm comfortable with myself. I don't need to seek out other relationships.
So you guys were like mid-30s when you got married?
I was early 30s. He was probably mid-30s,
maybe
which about 4 years.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to go back and look at the date.
Okay.
Oh my. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, so it was good.
Yeah.
Maybe I was 35, 37. Okay. I don't know.
37. I've been back.
Anyway.
I've been back, or we've been under one household without travel since 2023.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Limited travel.
How was that now? How? Because you work from home.
I work from. Yep.
I mean, John, I know you got.
John was working.
Projects.
He was working from home too. Yeah.
So
one vehicle, because I sold my car when I moved to New York. Okay. So that was. We had to arrange some things if we had any personal things going on. But
So will you get a vehicle, or just?
Yeah, absolutely.
At this point,
we're gonna have to.
We're okay. Yeah.
We're gonna have to.
Yeah. Wow. So how has that been? I mean, you lived separately for 12 years. How has it been living under one roof?
I feel like I've been in prison.
I mean, besides the stay in your lane situation, how has it
like
been?
You've been in prison.
It's been okay. I mean, nothing. Myrna's still the same, always on me about this, that, and the other thing.
Close the cupboard, close the refrigerator, pick your socks up, hang your jacket up. Yeah. Same thing.
Nothing's changed.
Yeah. Same things. We even went for counseling with, him keeping the counter clear, and that didn't change anything. That didn't change anything.
She went to counseling thinking that she was in the right, but she came out of there with a different.
I can't believe this. She didn't stay, or he or she didn't stay neutral. I mean,
well, she did say some things.
That John was right.
Right.
Wow.
She. I think overall that she tried to stay neutral, but she also tried to point out opportunities on both ends. So she said to John, because John said, well, my mother has the toaster, the blender. My mother has all this out on her counter. And she said, well, you're not in your mother's house. Right. So, but then
I'm in my house. Put it where I want to put it.
But then she would say things like, I don't remember exactly what she said to me, but it was offensive. and I was paying for her services.
You took it as offensive.
I took it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was probably the
she
truth.
didn't say it offensive. She wasn't trying to be offensive.
Right.
You took it that way.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for that clarification,
Yeah.
Susie.
We
That's
could
why
have
you're
used
a
that
great
20 years ago.
spiritual
That's why I'm the spiritual counselor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway.
Spiritual advisor. That's it. That's the
Spiritual
name they gave
advisor.
me. A spiritual
Yeah.
advisor. Yeah.
But you are a certified coach.
I'm a certified Christian life coach.
Life coach. And that makes a difference.
Yeah.
It really does make a
Yeah.
difference.
So anyway, it's not about me. It's
We may be coming for your services soon.
hilarious. Wow, but it's been good. So after 12 years, now how many years together? Living together? 3?
3, 4, 2. It hasn't been
Hasn't been
three
quite
yet.
3 yet?
No,
Okay.
but we're, it's
don't
an
know.
adjustment. He's like, you don't know. You just in this and you can't
He's
get out.
in it to win it, right, John?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are your words.
Every day is a new day.
Every day is a new day. It's a new blessing. It's a new mercies that God gives us.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
John, I think the difference right now is John spends more time doing what he wants to do with podcasts and doing things for the community. And
He's all out there too, taking
is,
pictures and videoing, and he's out in the community. I love to
Yeah.
see it. When
Yeah.
I see pictures with that JR on it, we're like, okay, there's John.
There's John.
John doing his thing.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Okay, tell me about a moment when you felt like John may have been carrying you emotionally, physically, or spiritually. Has there been a moment in life that you felt that? I'll start with you, and then John, you can answer the same question.
Yeah, I think when, not just marriage, but life has challenges, and you're gonna be high, you're gonna be low, and just things that are unexpected. But I would just say, even coming back to Columbus was difficult for me because my love for New York.
Oh, yeah.
But I ended up coming back. The company I worked for had closed, and I stayed there for a while. Probably a good couple,
You
4,
should have budgeted, man.
5 months. He's mumbling under his breath. Just trying to find something else. But God He wanted me to come back. And so doors did not open.
Season was up.
Yep. So he opened up a door here in a different industry, but it was an opportunity for me to come back to Columbus. And so even during that time, from the emotional and the adjustment, from a financial adjustment, from just a physical, the location, all of that adjustment, John just allowed me to kind of work through that and just supported me. And there are things that, like I said, when you are with a person for so long and you're growing together, there are things that you just do. And so being able to make sure that I'm secure, we had to close on the apartment, making sure all those financial things were taken care of, and there was nothing lacking. And John, when he says he's a man of few words, when it comes to things that are serious, like, he is a man of few words. Like, he will do versus telling you or asking you what to do. So he'll make sure the car is always filled with gas. And then the next day when I'm leaving, he'll say, "Oh, did you notice anything about the car?" I'm like, "Yes, honey, thank you." So I think, just the last couple years, for me personally, from a career perspective, have been overwhelming and challenging from, I would say, compensation, position in the workplace, just that career identity. And many people, and God allows things to happen, because many people identify themselves with a specific career or workplace. I'm a member of Columbus Rotary, and one of the first meetings that I went to, the very first thing they say is, "Oh, Myrna, nice to meet you. So where do you work at?" And so being able to identify who you are, have that identity, and feel,
what do you do?
Right.
Yeah.
Feel comfortable with that. So I think that right there has been, this year, the last year has been an opportunity where I've been able to see the emotional strength of my husband, the spiritual strength, the guidance, consistency in prayer, consistency in, listening. John is listening to me more than ever, not saying anything, and I know it's painful. I know it's painful, but I would say this year has been a challenging year for me personally.
But he had your back.
But yeah.
What about you, John? What would you say about Myrna carrying you physically, spiritually, emotionally, just down through the years? Has there been a time when you felt that moment?
Probably spiritually.
Okay.
No, nothing. Well, last year when my sister passed away, she played a large role in just being there. And I think we had, I think she was either on life support or they were getting ready to take her off life support. And they were going to have I guess a hospital doctor who was going to pray, but the family, so they wanted Myrna to pray. So, and I was driving and I was going to record, I wanted to record it, but we had the time. And so whatever happened when it started, I was driving. I couldn't get my phone started. But yeah, more from an emotional, spiritual standpoint. Outside of that,
so John's got to make a joke of everything.
I know.
So even when
he's thinking of something,
when during that time when after prayer, his brother-in-law calls and said, "Johnny,
we got to start a church. Myrna can preach."
It was after the service,
and he'll collect the money.
We collect the money. And Myrna can preach. Yeah, she does have a. I call it the Myrna Rich Ray mode. When she gets in her, she just
Rich Ray.
And
your spiritual, professional.
Even right before we had a little prayer, and it's like I thought it was just gonna be like 2 or 3. It was almost 2-3 minutes.
Oh my gosh, John, it was not 2 or 3 minutes. Stop it.
So you went to the 30-second prayer?
Yeah, it was like I think who was it? Was it my brother's funeral? So they wanted me to say a prayer.
This is at the repast.
And I got ready to say it, and then all of a sudden all I could do was laugh. I could.
And the young kids were like, "Uncle Johnny,
what's wrong? What's wrong?"
He's like, "Let's eat. Thank God for."
I said a few words, and the next thing I just bust out laughing. I couldn't stop.
You better know how to pray.
I know that's right.
You better know how to pray for yourself.
Wow.
But, yeah. She's Myrna's strong-willed, very strong-willed. If she gets her mind, and I'll be like, "Myrna, take a break." I mean, I said, you've got this. Give yourself some space. I'm like, you don't leave yourself any room for error. So if that's
nice.
Yeah, just take a little
Looking
space.
Out for, yeah.
But I'm doing better with that. Because you see, like during the evenings, I'll stop
she's
work.
always got to do something. I said, "Myrna, just take a break."
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yes.
I'm so concerned that time is so precious. You only get so much. You can't get it back.
Right.
And I feel so many times, and I am asking God to help me rest and listen versus do, because I have had the mindset that you need to work while that time is there, and, to continue to do and not to.
Yeah, chill.
I don't want to say
Take some
waste time,
Yeah,
but
just relax. Yeah.
yeah.
So
I don't
speaking of
have that relaxed.
Yeah.
Bone.
What do you guys do for, like, do you do time away just for, you put time on the calendar just for the two of you guys to spend time together?
In the evenings?
Date night, anything
No.
like that? No.
No, but in the evenings we've started like winding down. I've been reading more. I used to do a lot of Audible because of the trains but now I've started like taking books and sitting downstairs in John's area. John spends a lot of time every day on his practicing on his guitar, and I don't even know how you describe it with the music that you've been creating, but at least being in the same room.
Yeah.
We have different levels in our house. So usually he's in
It's a
his
big
level.
house, guys.
I'm in my area. And so lately, at least like 4 days out of the week, I'll stop about 5:30 or 6:30 and come to his area and at least be present, whether I'm watching Alfred Hitchcock, which we've gotten on this. Or, what's the other one? It's not Blacklist. What's the other thing that you said you watched years ago?
House of Cards.
House of Cards.
Okay.
So he's watched that. So I've been like watching that, but that's
I
about
don't
it.
think you ever watched it.
I never saw it because I'm not a movie person. So that's been like trying to relax.
Yeah.
Or I'll come downstairs because I go through a Bible study September through May, and just being prepared for the Bible study. So I'll come and be in his space, but, reading the lesson for the Bible study.
Okay, very good. So, John, are you preparing music for, talk about your music. What you doing?
Well,
are you joining a group, or you guys?
it's been a long time since I was in a group. Back in the 80s, I had Jerry Curl.
Okay.
But no, I've recently discovered this AI program called Suno that my brother's been using it for a while, but he was using it more or less like just creating music. But what I ran across this guy, what he was doing with it, he was taking music that he'd already created and running it through that, and it's giving him some different ideas. So I've been doing a lot of a couple of songs that I've written and sang on. I did them like that, and it's like, so some people will say, "Oh, AI is cheating," and I guess if you're doing it that way, where you just say, "Okay, give me a song that sounds like this,"
Yeah.
But I'm using it to take songs that I've already written, and it's just like if you were in a studio with a producer. A producer will call in certain artists to play a bass. Okay, he can't play bass, so he calls in a bass player, or he calls in a piano player.
Yeah.
So I'm just using it to enhance stuff that I've already done, and it's actually our good friend, the doctor, is we had a little musical thing going on for a while, and it kind of fizzled. But I showed him some stuff I had done with that, and he was like, just, "Oh man, we gotta get the band back together." So, but it's amazing. It took one song and really it maintained the integrity of my original work, but it just made it better.
Yeah. But they say if you're not using AI, you're going to be left behind.
So they say, like they say, AI may not take your job, but somebody that knows AI.
That's the truth.
Will. So that's been
our former CEO said something about that. Was it last week? That that he's not planning to lay people off, but if you don't have certain skills, you may be taking yourself out the game. He's not planning to lay anybody off.
But are
you
they
may take yourself
helping
out.
people improve
And
their
that part, I didn't
skills?
read the article. I
'Cause
just read
that's-
the headline.
Yeah, that's a piece. You are taking people out if you're not allowing them or providing
the
tools for them
skills.
to
Yeah.
improve in those skills. Because if I'm giving you 40 hours of, and I can't afford to pay for classes or I don't have additional time, then you are eliminating my job. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I think you can dress it up. I'm not eliminating your job, but you are a valuable employee. Your job's going to change. Let me help you.
Yeah, I would think
As
he
it
would.
changed.
As great as a leader, I think he is, in my opinion. Some people may not agree, but I would think that he would give people
offering those.
offering the skills to but he said he's not planning to do any layoffs. But you may be bumped out or moved out because you don't have the
What you need.
AI technology. Yeah,
Yeah,
so.
it's out there.
Yeah, that's true. It's a great tool, but I use it a lot just for cleaning up text, cleaning up something I'm writing,
Right.
captions that I'm writing. I mean, I
Right.
write them, but I just say, hey, can you make this sound better?
Right.
So is that cheating?
Right.
I don't think
Or
it's
provide
cheating.
a summary
It's like you
of
use it on
this.
an editor.
Yeah.
I use a
Yeah,
lot
exactly.
in my photography work. It's like, if you wanted to take somebody out of the background of a picture or change the background, it used to take at least 30 minutes
Yeah.
to do a good job of it. Now you can just click
Yeah.
a button and it's out.
I
And you
did
can-
that with with one of my what do you call it, the 2-piece jogging set. I submitted that picture and I said, put me in an airport scene.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh my God. It just kind of changed up the legs on so I can't use it because I'm like, my outfit doesn't look like that because it changed the legs up. It gave it more of that jogger look, with the tightness at the bottom
Right.
instead of the flared legs.
Right.
So I won't use it
There's
because
different programs that,
oh, it's
and
sweet though.
but-
I was floored when it came back.
I look at it as it's the double-edged sword too, because it blurs the line between what's real. A lot of times now you don't know if a video you're watching is real or if it's
Yeah,
AI.
that's true.
And
It's
it's
so
and
true.
that's a little
That's the-
scary.
Yeah,
too.
that's the scary part.
sometimes you can tell, but there are some videos out there. These guys are talking, and you think it's a human.
Exactly.
And I always go back to the movies. The movies they do a lot of what we call predictive programming, where they put out a concept in a movie. Like, remember when the Enemies of the State came out with Will Smith and how they were tracking people and all that stuff? That was a movie then. What are they doing now?
Exactly.
Now they're talking about if you go to UK, you've got to show 5 years of your social media to get into the country.
What?
And yeah, so
If you don't have social media.
exactly. But that's so they're building this. I'll call it a surveillance state, pretty much. With all of this, we willingly wear our phones and watch it. Not
Yeah.
phones, watch. I watch it, but all of that stuff is tracking us, and and
That's
and
so
all of the
true.
movies that they show, when they finally decide to turn the AI on, AI says humans are the problem, and they start trying to eradicate the humans. That's what Terminator was about.
Yeah. Wow.
So it all depends on who controls
Who's feeding it?
That's true.
and programming, because the AI is just being given you what
fed.
it's been
Exactly.
told. Yeah, so
That's right.
and you see cases of people falling in love with their AI chat bot or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Or
This
I
is
think
going
I
too
don't know if
far.
this was true, but I did hear that there was one case where the company was going to turn the AI off, and it started trying to figure out how it could prevent
Stay
them from
alive.
turning it off.
Oh wow.
So I
Yeah.
will give Elon Musk credit for one thing. It's like AI is like the person who conjures up the demon and then think that once the demon's there, they can control it.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
anyway,
Yeah. Where's it-
AI,
yeah.
it's going to be interesting. Like I say,
know, it's true.
and financially too, because they're putting all this money into AI. They're building all these data centers. And they're building data centers for now technology, but as the technology advances, they may not need those data centers, you know, and China is really making moves in it. So it could have affected financially if these, you know, if all of that money they've invested in AI doesn't turn out to be what it was, boom. So it's
That's crazy.
That's another story, because I was looking at in Tennessee how they're building the data center and it's utilizing the water supply and how it's impacting financially the residents.
Oh my
in
gosh.
Ohio too.
What?
They're using because they use a lot of water to cool those data centers. So
The rising costs of the residents that are there.
it's causing
They have to pay for it.
bill,
Right.
the electric
And
bill,
then air
water
quality.
bill.
There was something negative about the air quality. So yeah, it's.
Well, it's like Michael Jackson said, they don't care about us.
I thought Kanye said
He
that.
prophesied that,
No,
didn't he?
no,
Oh, he did
Yeah,
say.
he did. That's Michael Jackson.
He started.
Kanye said Bush don't like black people. Michael said they don't care about us, so they
Yeah,
don't care
about
about
us.
anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're not like us.
That's like Kendrick Lamar. Okay. All right, as we wrap up, I just want to talk about one more thing. How do you guys feel about, I just love this question, about becoming one? Do you become one when you stand at the altar and say, I do, the night that you consummate your marriage? Or is becoming one, is becoming one over time? Because I know the Bible says that the two shall become, you shall become one. It doesn't say that you are one. It says you shall become one. So what are your thoughts?
You go first.
Now I'll go first. Well, it's just like John, when we were talking about Christmas decorations, and John said we, like I don't do that, you know, and I said we. So as the Bible says, you do become one. So from a biblical perspective, you become one. You start to grow spiritually. You're going to grow financially. You're going to grow in one, under one roof. And I think that's where you also see where couples grow apart because they're not unified. They're not coming as one. But I do believe that, you know, there's a piece that helps you grow, you know, biblically, you are one when you commit those vows to the Lord and to the public.
Okay.
But you become one, or you are becoming one as you continue to live and grow and be a part of each other. You have two different people with two different mindsets, two different focus perspectives, environments coming together, and there's a process that leads you to becoming one in the natural sense. So I think that word is from a biblical perspective, and then I believe that there's a natural perspective that helps to solidify that. You start to see the evidence of people becoming one, of even thinking, someone saying, you know, finishing their sentences or their thought. You know, you hear a lot about this one spouse will pass away, and then the next day or two, the next spouse will pass away because they have become so dependent and so much of one that they can't live, like their heart, part of their heart has been taken, so they can't live without that other person. So I think it's twofold. I think you are, and I think you are becoming.
Yeah, that's good. Good answer.
What she said. When you becoming one, I think about, remember when the guy came over? So we had this huge marble table that
we were
my
moving.
sister gave, so we were moving, and so this guy came over to help me, and he was like, you have to become one with the table. He was a strange guy. He was a musician too, but I always think about that when you say become one. He's like, you have to become one with the table. But
did that help you move it? Did you get any
I don't
strength?
recall, but we got it out of there.
You got it out. Wow.
But yeah, I mean, I guess you're one, but you're still your own separate person. You know, you may have ideals and shared mannerisms, whatever, but you know, you're still an individual. So,
And you guys support that? You support each other's like dreams or ideas that John may have or Myrna may have? You support those as long as they...
I mean, yeah, I'm like her personal IT. If something goes wrong with a computer, John, this is not doing this, and you know, so I'm fixing stuff or
sitting on my podcast or on my I Am conversations.
Yeah, with I Am, and you know, speaking up on that, and yeah, just you know, just if she needs assistance on like avoiding sugar, you know,
He'll hide the cookies
I should have hid my popcorn. I got a nice little popcorn thing from
a gift.
and so it had caramel, it had cheese, and it had just regular popcorn.
Not Garrett's.
No, it wasn't Garrett, but it was good, but it wasn't Garrett's.
Okay.
No, because Garrett, I will indulge.
God, girl, I will indulge. Be like,
that's scary, Susie.
I saw some Garrett in Kroger's.
Yeah, they do.
are you serious?
They do.
Because my friend, I got a friend named Garrett. His last name is Garrett, and he's always talking about Garrett popcorn.
I saw it the last couple months, Susie.
But
Is it in the popcorn?
Yeah.
I don't know where it was, but I saw it.
Lower,
I mean, like
left.
in bags?
In bags.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes, it is here.
I can't do popcorn too much anymore. Kind of like
I don't either,
bothers
but
me.
caramel corn and
I do
Garrett's.
Garrett's and that
Yeah.
cheese mix. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's what they have.
Those were
They
the
have the
days.
cheese mix. They didn't have the caramel. I don't like the mix, the cheese.
I like the mix.
So I didn't purchase it, but it's there for
That's
you.
the best seller.
Yeah. But
It's there for you.
That's the best
It's
seller.
the best seller.
Yeah. Because we stopped in New York, remember? We stopped, me and Charlotte, we had to find, because we knew it was there,
Right.
and we had to find
Yep.
it.
Every time I go to Chicago Airport in O'Hare, I'm looking, or Midway, I'm looking for Garrett. We got to go before we get to our next gate.
There's one in Midway?
I think there,
know there's one in O'Hare.
there is.
Yeah.
There is. I can't remember the gate, but there is. Because I remember stopping and loading up.
It's crazy. I love some Garrett's. But anyway, so now that we're wrapping up, I know this is my third time saying wrap it up, but you know, like church, you know how they say,
No.
okay, this is it, I'm done, last point.
2 hours
You are
later.
a
Yay.
minister.
You, spiritual advisor.
My spiritual advisor. My title is not minister.
Oh,
Don't
we'll
speak that. Don't speak that.
Ooh.
Yeah, teacher,
Yeah.
speaker, that's me. But so if you look into this camera, I want both of you to look and just talk to, you guys have 30 years in marriage. That's amazing. So some young people, maybe like under 10 years, you could just speak to them and just say, what would you say to them about as far as like marriage and how to make it during conflict and even the ups and the downs, the ebbs and the flows? What would you say to a nice young couple? Just hold on.
Well, I mean, everybody's different, but if you, man, I forgot what I was going to say. Just that quick. It comes down to just being yourself, being truthful to who you are, and don't sweat that's what I was going to say. I had a drill sergeant used to say, "Don't sweat the small stuff," and it's all small stuff.
That's good.
So, yeah, that would be my words of wisdom. You know, nobody's perfect, but as long as you're trying to do the best that you can and being sincere with that, that's all you can do.
That's good.
That is
Don't
good.
sweat the small stuff.
Good word. Oh. Wisdom, early in the morning.
Get out of here.
I would say there's a scripture in the Bible that says, in all thy ways acknowledge him and he'll direct your path. I would say the very first thing, firstly, is to commit yourself to Christ and to seek him. And as you seek him, Christ guides you. He guides those relationships. He'll give you wisdom and how to even interact with each other. I totally agree. Don't sweat the small stuff. And it's all of it is small stuff. Whether you're in a valley, whether you're on the mountaintop, it is all small stuff. God gives you grace and mercy every day. And so when you make mistakes, as long as you are committed to God and you acknowledge those mistakes, the Lord will guide and strengthen your marriage, strengthen your relationship. And the other thing I will say, and you may not hear this a lot, is just enjoy it. Enjoy the moment. Even when you are in the valley, because the Bible tells us that the joy of the Lord is our strength. Mm-hmm. So when you are down, if you're still seeking God, his joy is going to be your strength. Mm-hmm. The word of God tells us that in Proverbs, that God has plans for us and that those plans are good. Those plans are for us to prosper and for us to be in good health. So everything we need, it is in Jesus. I never understood that. My grandmother used to say, the answer is Jesus, the answer is Jesus. And people would say, well, Mother Harwell, I need some money, or I need a job, or I need healing in my body. And she would say, the answer is in Jesus. Mm-hmm. So firstly, I would say, seek God in all his righteousness, and all of those things will come to you. And the word says, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. So those would be my words of, recommendations, or my words of encouragement. And, the Lord tells us that we are more than conquerors. So no matter where you're at and you feel like you cannot achieve something or accomplish something, the Bible has already spoken that not only are you a conqueror, but you are more than conquerors. Mm-hmm. And then the Bible tells us that, Satan desires, it's his desire to sift you as wheat. It's his desire to kill, steal, and destroy. Mm-hmm. But the Bible says, Jesus says, I've already prayed for you. Mm-hmm. So God has already prayed and prepared the way of success. And John is telling me to stop. Yeah.
Today is Bim's birthday, so I'm gonna have to let him hear this because he was my brother-in-law. He said, "Myrna needs to start a church."
She was going. Yeah, she's going.
She kept going.
She was going. It was good too.
God is good.
Yeah.
That's my girl.
He's good. He's evident. He's living. He's always present, and he's worthy to be acknowledged.
Yeah.
So.
And it's evident between the two of you, and not just the material things with this big, beautiful house. So it's not all about that. It's just, just being good, because he's good.
He is good. He is good.
So when I first met her, I had I think I had like a 1-bedroom apartment.
Oh my!
And I was sleeping on an air mattress, and that I was happy.
Yeah, but look how far you've come now. This.
God is,
as Myrna said, multi-level house. It is multi-level. It's beautiful. So God has been good.
Yep, he's good. He's still being good.
Yeah.
He's been good.
Because he is good.
We're wrapping up.
He will continue to be good. He's faithful.
I think we're running out of tape.
Never that.
So
guys, you heard it here. Some beautiful wisdom. Don't sweat the small things.
Yes.
God loves you. He cares about you. He's in there with you, in the battle with you. He's never going to leave you or forsake you. So seek ye first him.
Yes.
And all other things will be added unto. Whatever you're needing, seek him first. So some great advice. Great advice.
Love that. Thank you.
So thank you guys again for joining us for another episode. I really appreciate you guys, how you support, how you like. Don't forget to subscribe, because that will help my channel to grow and more people to see episodes like this. We're talking about marriage and just how important it is. And somebody's out there looking to be married. You know, this advice today was amazing. So please share, please like, please subscribe. Really do appreciate it. And remember, Gray and I Slay, be bold, be great, love yourself, love God, love others. And all is going to work out well. Don't sweat it. All right, I'm going to take that. Don't sweat it. Talk to you soon. See you guys later. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Talk to you soon.
Yeah.